Hello, y'all. Today we're on the letter V. So I've gotten lots of suggestions from you, everything from veal to vichyssoise soup to you name it. But I decided to do veggie quesadillas because I love to eat those. That's what I order when I go out to a restaurant. And I thought, well, why can't I make them myself? So that's what we're going to do tonight. I've already started chopping up the vegetables, so let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually cook them, pre-cook them in this pan down here. So I've already I put some olive oil, and I've got little pieces of red bell pepper, and then I cut some zucchini into little strips, kind of like little tiny French fry size. I've also, let me get these over here, hold on a second. I've chopped up some onions into just little circle thingies. I've got some mushrooms. Here you can see a piece of mushroom. And then I've got cauliflower. I thought, why not? We'll try cauliflower. I like cauliflower. I've never put it in anything that it didn't add to it, so we're going to try that. So I'm going to saute all of this. I'm just going to put it right down here in this pan. And I'm going to saute it until it just starts getting a little bit tender. And then, let me show you this. You know, when you send a man to the grocery store, you never know what he's going to come back with. But I had asked for some flour tortillas to do this with. Well, he comes back with the tiniest little flour tortillas you've ever seen. They're like little bitty ones. So what I'm going to have to do, instead of putting the veggies on it and then folding it in half, because I think that's going to be too small, I'm going to put veggies and cheese on it and then top it with another one. And so that way we'll have, a good size one, and then I'll probably cut them into halves or some kind of triangles. So anyhow, I'm going to get the vegetables cooking here a little bit, and then we'll talk about the cheese and stuff that we're going to put on here. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I want y'all to see how pretty this looks in the pan. It almost looks like Christmas with the red and the green from the zucchini and the white cauliflower and the onions. I just think it looks really pretty. So anyhow, I just had to show that to y'all. Okay, this is coming along real nice now. The cauliflower is starting to brown up a little bit and get tender. I think that would be the hardest vegetable that's in here. So now I'm going to add a little bit of spice to it. I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. You can see that, garlic powder. And I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of chili powder. And a half a teaspoon of cumin. So we'll stir that up. And I'll probably add some salt too. Let me do that. These are looking good. I could eat these just right out of the pan here. Let me add a little salt too. Okay. Now we're cooking. So I think these are looking great. And I'm going to get my flat skillet out, and that's what I'm going to actually cook the quesadillas on. So I think these veggies are just about done enough. Don't they look pretty? I think you can see them pretty good there. All right, let me get my flat skillet out and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm back now. So what I've done is I've put some white cheddar chopped up in little pieces, and I've got it on the in the center of the tortilla. Now I'm going to, hold on a second. I'm going to get some of these veggies and put in the center. Right here. Make sure I get some cauliflower and some of the, this looks so good and smells so wonderful already. I think I've got some of everything in there. Okay, so now I've got that in there, and now I'm going to add some little chopped up tomato. If I had some little cherry tomatoes, I'd just probably slice those in half and put them on here too. But just sticking a little bit of tomato in here. And now I'm going to light the fire. And let that start heating up. And then I'll put a top on it like that before I flip it over. So I'll be back as soon as it gets ready. Okay, it looks like this is starting to get a little toasty up under here, and definitely the cheese is starting to melt. So I'm gonna quickly, I'm gonna show you what I did. I quickly mashed up half of a avocado with a little bit of lime juice. And now I'm going to spread some of this on the other half real quick before I put it on the top and flip it over. So hopefully this will make it stick really good and do great. So here goes. Let's see if we can keep this thing together. Well, almost. Part of it came out. Oh no. Oh well. Still looks good. See if I can stick that back under there. A little piece that came out. Another veggie that came out. Sticking them back in. You can see that got nice and toasty there. So it's ooey gooey in the middle and toasty on the outside. Yum. Get that piece of tomato out there. So it's a little bit trickier when you have to flip the whole thing. It's easier if I had a bigger tortilla and could just fold it over. But this is great for now. So as soon as that gets ready, I'm gonna take it up. Be right back. Okay, I wanted you to see when I flipped it, you can see how it folded. But I mean, it's still gonna be great. And let me move some of this stuff out of the way so I can cut a piece and tell you how good it is. Hopefully it will be delicious. Definitely crispy on the outside. I don't know if you can see all that goodie in there. It's pretty good. Probably could have used some more cheese on it, but trying to cut back a little bit. Get that one tomato too. So hopefully this is not too terribly hot. I don't know if you can hear that crunch. That's good. All I think it needs now is just a little bit of salsa. And now I put it right over the top. Hope y'all enjoy that. I will let you know the only reason I'm not cooking the others right now is because Bob wants chicken fajitas. So I'll be adding chicken to his. So see you soon. Love y'all.